casting director, who I know doesn't even acknowledge me. She just walks right by without saying a word. And then she says they want to put me on tape. And I'm like, excuse me, but you need special makeup for that, or you look green. And she says, well, you can either tape or not. Like it's
Welcome everybody. Welcome everybody to another Native Stars. There's a little mess up right there, but welcome everybody. This time for another movie review. This time is for a little movie by the famous Mr. David Cronenberg, Map to the Stars. I just bought it on Blu-ray. Movies, it's kind of a. I usually don't do a lot of Blu-ray reviews, but I might nowadays because there's a lot of movies I feel like need to get a chance to it. And this movie just came out a couple of days. I believe it came out last Tuesday on Blu-ray. A couple of weeks ago on Blu-ray, and the movie came out like a month ago on Blu-ray and DVD, and it's something like it got small word of mouth. And they're one of those VOD movies. I like the whole idea of VOD at the moment, giving director a chance. But I do feel like movies that deserve to be at the movie theaters. That one is, I don't know. David Cronenberg is a director in which his movies are honest and weird, and he has a weird vision of his own honesty, and it's a scary honesty. This one is about typical life of Hollywood celebrity. One celebrity played by Julianne Moore, which is a weird, disgusting type of character. She plays. It's not disgusting, but she's one of those like run down, trashed out celebrity who just feels like she's honest about herself, and we get to see that honesty. Another celebrity is John Cusack and his kids, Mia Wasikowska, or something like that. The girl who plays Alice in Alice in Wonderland. She is somebody who comes back into town to see her family. She has like a birthmark, a destroyed one. But while she's there, she is being driven around by Robert Pattinson, and Robert Pattinson plays a limo driver inspired to be a screenwriter. And John Cusack plays a famous yoga masseuse, therapist type. Like a Deepak Chopra mixed with like a masseuse type to it, like that, like a meditation type. And the movie just pretty much just catches along about the ups and downs about these celebrities, that they're really like pieces of shit of humans, and they're not really like that great for people. And I just feel like that's a good thing about it. I mean, it's nothing original in the sense of the whole life of celebrities, because we live in an era where it's nothing but reality TV. We have Keeping Up the Kardashians, and on, Love and Hip Hop, Real Housewives. You see how these people are not the greatest people in the world. They're kind of shitty, but they're famous, and we're watching them as they're getting more famous and more known. And this one is almost like that, but this one's a more twisted story in the David Cronenberg sense, of which it is brutally honest. It has no gory stuff, but it has that cringy, Cronenberg has this style of himself that which is that just like everything feels like a horror movie, but it's not a horror movie, and everything's just honest, and everything's just it's a bloody honest. It's blood involved, or there's something that just makes you out of the ordinary that you just won't expect in a movie. Involving bowel movements or stuff like that. Um, well, this one's weird. It's a weird movie, but I would recommend it because it's one of the movies that I feel like it is a topic of wow, like the sense of this whole family, and you feel like everybody who's a celebrity has a secret. Because it's one of the movies where these celebrities have a dark secret, and it makes you think like, does every celebrity has a dark secret, and sense of yeah or no? This one, the family does, but this whole story that does. And because it's a really small, good movie, I like that. Robert Pattinson is living up to his hype of no longer being hated for Twilight. He's a good actor. Check out The Rover, which I like. Loved that movie a lot. It was on my top list of last year, and I thought he was great in that. He's okay in this one. Julianne Moore is the one that outshines the most. John Cusack he shines in what he has. Mia Wasikowska, whatever her name is, she shines well. She's been doing good. I mean, check out Stoker, which is Stoker. It was Stoker, I believe. Fuck it. It was just a great movie also, and but this one is a weird good movie, and I would recommend it a lot because I mean, I would say rent it or watch it on VOD if you like it. If you're a David Cronenberg fan, it is a different because unlike his last films like A Dangerous Method and I believe Cosmopolis, I like Cosmopolis a lot to a point. However, I do see his flaw in it, but this one's a big different. It's a different of a movie. It's a different environment. It's a different. It's more. It is Cronenberg it's less of a Cronenberg dialogue because he has a weird dialogue in which actors would just say like the dialogue the actors have to say would be like, "Oh, and what'd you do today?" And he's like, "Oh, I did nothing, but I'm really in the mood for something thick and chewy." To say something like that in Cosmopolis. This is the weird. It's like a weird language that he has. I mean, it's English, but it's a weird way of sentence or organized that he has that he makes the actor say. And this one is almost like that, but it's toned down. It's toned down because he knows that these is the way this type of story is the same way it's toned down for A History of Violence and Eastern Promises, in which for a certain movie he would tone down that dialogue that he has, but for like a weirder movie like Cosmopolis, he would up the ante on that. And it's a great little movie. I would recommend it. If you're a Cronenberg fan, watch it. It is a main of his A History of Violence, in which it is more of a character studies almost, but it's not more action as that, and it's less bloody than his movies. But it is one of those movies where it's just it gets you thinking about some stuff. But anybody, that's all I have to say for the movie. I would say watch it, rent it. So far it's a lot of stuff that you could rent, you could watch at home, Redbox, Netflix if it's on Netflix, you could watch that on VOD. It's a good way to watch movies. But everybody, that's all I have to say for today. And if you are listening to the review on SoundCloud, you could watch the same review or the audio review, but you could watch the video review on YouTube. And if you are watching this on YouTube, you could listen to the SoundCloud audio on SoundCloud. Sorry about that. Same way, if you want to listen to it, you can listen to it. If you want to watch it, you can watch it. Different categories that you could do. And everybody, that's all I have to say. I would say recommend. You can watch Maps of Stars. Watch the last 5 years. Watch About Alex if you like that type of movie. And everybody, hope you guys have a good day. And bye, everybody.